Students, I think in the last class we discussed about the structure of Indian industries. In that part, we focus on only three concepts. That is the terms of usage based industries, types of ownership based industries, and type of enterprises industries. These three are completed in last class. So we have one pending concept related to this topic, that is the size of the capital. So, and another concept, introduction about the industrial sector, also completed in the last class. Okay, today class for the especially structure by size of the capital based industries. You have to focus on the especially another type of industries in India. So our Indian industries divided based on the structure by the size of the capital, and another concept, we have another concept also, that is the classifications of industries. So in the today class we focused on these two topics. That is the first one, structure by the size of the capital based industries, and classification of industries. These two are the today class concepts. So in that first one, structure by size of the capital based industries divided into 8 types. That is the mega industries, large industries, medium industries, small industries, micro industries, ancillary industries, tiny industries, and finally cottage industry. These all are the category of the size of the capital based. So simply say this classification based on the especially capital or investment related concept. So when organizers or producers, when they produce the commodities, that time they follow the capital related activities. So that's category based on this classification. So in that related, that is the first one is the mega industries. Mega industries is the first higher capital invested in industries. So that is the mega industries. In that related, in these industries, the investment limited is more than 100 crores rupees. So that is the when producers investment is on the industry, that is the amount 100 crores of more than 100 crores rupees. So that category based industries are divided into mega industries. So which industries investment amount more than 100 crores rupees, that industries is called mega industries. So that is the first one is the structure by the size of the capital based industries, that is the mega industries. In which industries producers investment amount more than 100 crores rupees, that industry is called mega industries. So next one, second industry, that is the large scale industries. So large scale industry, this classification based on that, especially more than 10 crores rupees, more than 10 crores rupees, and less than 100 crores rupees. So which industries producers invested with the amount of between 10 crores to 100 crores rupees, that industries is called large scale industries or large industries. So that is the classification, second type of size of the capital based industries, that is the large industries. So which industries is invested amount more than 100 crores rupees, that is called mega industries. Which industries between 10 crores rupees to 100 crores rupees, that is called large industries. That is the meaning of the discrimination of about the large scale industry. So next third type of industries, that is the medium industries. So medium industries capital investment range between 5 crores rupees to 10 crores rupees. That is the medium industries related 5 crores to 10 crores rupees. So which industries investment amounted between 5 crores to 10 crores rupees, that is called medium industries. So that is the third category related. The industries with investment more than 5 crores rupees but less than 10 crores rupees in manufacturing units is called medium industry. So this limited is the 2 crores rupees to 5 crores rupees services enterprises. So in the service sector also another limit is there, that is the 2 crores rupees to 5 crores rupees. So in the manufacturing industries limit is between 5 crores rupees to 10 crores rupees, but in the service sector industries related to 2 to 5 crores rupees industries. So that is the medium industries related. So next fourth one, small scale industries. So small scale industries related in the industries in which investment amount more than 25 lakhs rupees, more than 25 lakhs rupees, but less than 5 crores rupees in manufacturing units known as small scale industries. At the same way, in the service sector related industry, the amount limit is the 10 lakhs to 2 crores rupees. So in medium and small scale industries, we have two parts of the industries, that is the manufacturing industries and service industries. So in the manufacturing industries, investment amount limited 5 crores to 10 crores rupees, but in the service sector related manufacturing medium industry, that is the 2 crores to 5 crores between range. So that is the medium scale industries related data. In the same way, small scale industries also divided in this range, that related especially manufacturing related. This is the first part of the manufacturing industries units with the amount 25 lakhs, more than 25 lakhs rupees to below 5 crores rupees. So that is the medium small scale industry related data. So especially this is related to manufacturing industries in the category small scale industries. So next in the service sector related, we have another classification, that is the 10 lakhs rupees to 2 crores rupees, between 10 lakhs to 25 crores rupees range. That is, this is the related to service sector industries related activities. So this is the small scale industries related data. So the industry in which the investment is more than 25 lakhs but less than 5 crores rupees in manufacturing units is known as medium scale industries or medium industries. This limit is the 10 lakh rupees to 25 crores rupees in service organization. So that is related to small scale industry related data. Next fourth one, we have another category industry, that is the micro industries. So in that related micro industry related, these industries whose investment is more than 5 crores rupees. Sorry. These micro industry, the industry's investment less than 25 lakhs rupees manufacturing units is called micro industries. This limit is the 10 lakhs is the service enterprises. So we have two categories for these micro industries also. That is the first category related to manufacturing related less than 25 lakhs rupees. So organizers or entrepreneurs investment amount less than 25 lakhs rupees, that industry is called micro industry, that is related to manufacturing category. Next, same way, that is the service sector related, service organization, service industries related, the amount less than 10 lakhs rupees. So which industries have investment amount less than 10 lakh rupees, that is the micro industries related to service sector organization, service related industries. So this is the micro industries related data. So more than 100 crores rupees is called mega industries. 10 crores rupees to 100 crores rupees range between industries is called large scale industries. And medium industries, we have focused on the two types of industries, like manufacturing industries and service sector industries. So in the manufacturing field related medium industries is between investment amount range 5 crores rupees to 10 crores rupees. But in the service industry related to 2 crores rupees to 5 crores rupees, that is the medium industries related to two categories, manufacturing and service sector. The same way, small scale industries also two ways, that is the 25 lakhs to 5 crores rupees range between is called small scale industries in the category manufacturing industries, and 10 lakhs rupees to 25 crores rupees, 10 lakhs rupees to 25 lakhs rupees range between service sector related, that is the small scale category. Next, in the final, that is the investment related classification, that is the micro industry. So in the manufacturing field, below 25 lakhs investment in amounted invested in the industry, that is called micro industry, that is the manufacturing category. And service sector category, service related industry category, below 10 lakhs. So that is the micro industries. Next, sixth type of ancillary industries. I think this concept is explained in last class by Surya. So that is the ancillary industries are those units which is the manufacturing parts and components to be used by the large industries. So that is the ancillary industries, means these industries products as a used for the raw material in the large scale industries and mega industries. That's why this category industries called ancillary industries. So ancillary industries are those units which are manufacturing parts and components to used by larger industries. So the investment does not exist at 1 crore rupees. So this is the sixth category is this is the supported or raw material provided industries. That's why we call ancillary industries. In these industries, we must have investment amount, that is the limit of investment amount, that is the limited 10 crores, sorry, this is not exceeded 1 crore rupees. So that is the ancillary industry related investment amount. So that means does not exceeded 1 crore rupees. So the sixth one is the ancillary industries related data. Next, seventh one, tiny industries. Tiny industries related, the investment limit is the plant and machinery is respect of tiny enterprises is 25 lakhs irrespective of the location of the unit. So that is the tiny industry. This is very small industries, like especially regional level industries, that is called tiny industries. So investment limit is plant and machineries. So they use only small equipments for production activities. So that is the plant and machinery is the respect of tiny enterprises. That is the amount is the 25 lakhs rupees, 10 to 5 lakhs rupees, irrespective of location of the unit. So location of unit ni base cheskoni vallu plant and area related, machinery related, equipment related amount, investment amount 25 lakhs rupees. 25 lakhs, that is related to tiny industries related data. Next, finally, last one, that is the cottage industries. So where the creation of the products and services are home based rather than factory based, and these industries are called cottage industries. So where the creation of the products and service are home based, that is the main meaning related to cottage industries. In these industries, production activities based on the home based industries rather than factory based industries. So that is the cottage industries called. Why we call the cottage word? That means the production activities depend on are included in only home based. That's why we call cottage industries rather than factory based. So and these industries are called cottage industries. These are generally unorganized character. Generally unorganized in character and falls under the category of small scale industries. So cottage industry is the one of the part of small scale industry, because these industries only organized or owned and managed by home based. That's why we have this is considered as a separate industry, that is cottage industry. So these all are the structure of Indian industry. So we have 4 structure activities or 4 ways of Indian industries. In that way, first one, terms of usage based industries. That is the complements of capital good industries, consumer goods industries, intermediate goods industries. This classification based on the usage based. So that industry products we used usage based on these three types of classification. Next we have another classification. This is the that is the type of ownership related public sector, private sector, joint sector. Next another one that is the type of enterprises related public limited companies and private limited companies. Final sorry third one government companies. So finally we have to focus on the another structure related industry, that is the structure size of the capital base related. So capital investment amount based related categories we have 8 too. So then that especially 6 is the main, sorry, first 5 is the main category, especially based on the capital related. Mega industries range between mega industries investment invested amount more than 100 crores rupees. Large industries investment amount 110 crores rupees to 100 crores rupees. So medium industries limited amount 5 crores rupees to 10 crores rupees. That is the manufacturing field. In the service sector field, 2 crores rupees to 5 crores rupees. Small scale industries amount 25 lakhs, more than 25 lakhs to less than 5 crores rupees, that is related to manufacturing. And service sector related is 10 lakhs rupees to 25 lakhs rupees. So micro industries manufacturing amount limit 25 lakhs rupees to, so less than 25 lakhs rupees, the related to manufacturing. The service sector related to less than 10 lakhs rupees. So next we have another way of this category, that is the ancillary industries, tiny and cottage industries. Ancillary industries, the support based industries. So they supported the large scale and medium and mega industries for especially tools and components related. So in that way we have a limit of investment there, that is the less than limited the 1 crores rupees. Investment is the limited amount in the ancillary industry related. Next we have another one, that is the tiny industries. In the tiny industries related, they have must investment entrepreneurs and investment amount 25 lakhs for especially plant and machineries. Tiny industry expenditure on the plants and industries and machineries related, that is the 25 lakhs rupees, that is tiny industries. Next cottage industries. Cottage industry is the part of the medium industries, but in these industries production activities are based on the home based, in these industry products home based products, that's why we call cottage industries. So these all are the structure based related, especially size of the capital based industries. So this is the our first topic from this chapter. So I think clear everyone on this topic. Anybody have doubts, please send me, I will explain once again, or else go to next topic. Please respond me. Everyone clear? I go to next topic. Thank you, thank you. Next topic, that is the classifications of industries. This is the general classification. I think this topic, this concept are focused in commerce subject in first year. Thank you, Venkat. This is the classification of the industries. This is a general classification. This one is the classification in the Indian industries classification. These 4 types is the Indian industries classification, but this is the general classification about the industries. That is the primary industries, generic industries, extractive industry, manufacturing industry, construction industry, service industry. I think everyone knows about this classification. So that's why give me your answer from related to these topics one by one. What is primary industry? Primary mean agriculture related. Okay, exactly right. Primary industry is the agriculture and nature related industry. Thank you, Harlila, Venkat, and Vijay. Primary means agriculture related, agriculture and agriculture allied related activities is called primary industries. Not all agriculture and food related industries is called primary industries. Okay, that is the primary industry is the concentrated with the production of goods with the help of the nature. So that's why we have also called the nature related industries. So that is the primary industry is concentrated with the produce of goods with the help of the nature. It is a nature oriented industry which require little human efforts. So in this industry we have we have used two factors, especially in the one first category we included all in the nature. In the second one is the human, and nature and human related industries called primary industries. So that is the efforts. Human efforts are also very little bit of need. That is the example: agriculture, farming, forestry. These all are the poultry, fish. Exactly right, Venkat. Genetic industries related animal husbandry also. This is also primary industries. Poultry and their existence. Exactly right. Thank you. Next, second one. Oh, second one, the complete type one, genetic industries related. So that related, I will explain that our textbook related concept. I think genetic industries is the engaged in the reproduction and multiplication of certain labs and research productive of animals. Oh, nice. Thank you, Arlila, Vijay, and Venkat. Okay, reproduction and multiplication of the certain species and plants and animal with the object of sale. So that is the genetic industry related. The main aim is the earn profit from such sale. So that is the main object of genetic industries, that to earn profit from such a sale. Example: plant nurseries, poultry, cattle breeding, animal. These all are the related to genetic industries. Thank you. Very nice. నేను స్టార్ట్ చేయకముందే స్టార్ట్ చేసి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసేస్తున్నా. ఓ ఓకే సూర్య. Extractive meaning, mining. Okay, extractive iron. Okay, ఇప్పటివరకు ఆన్సర్ ఇచ్చిన వాళ్ళు కాకుండా రిమైనింగ్ దాని గురించి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తారు. Mines related industry is called extractive industry. Exactly right. Extractive industry is important for 2 marks answer. Extractive industry for 2 marks important answer. Underground like gold, coal, etc. Right? Harsha, Harini, Vinay, Vivek, Vanshika, Srividya. Please give me remaining related industries example or meaning. That like manufacturing, construction, and service. I think 3 are completed. Wait, Surya, 2 minutes. I will go to next topic. Other students, except okay, Srividya said manufacturing industries. Transforming raw materials into final goods is called manufacturing industries. Okay. So manufacturing industries are engaged in the transforming raw material into final goods. This is called help of the missions and manpower also. With the help of the missions and manpower, that is the manufacturing industries. The finished Finished goods can be either consuming goods or producer goods. So example, textiles, chemicals, sugar industries, manufacturing of materials like a synthetic model combing. Okay, Arlila. Thank you, Srividya. Arni said service industry, schools, hospitals. Okay, nice. Assembling industries, which is assembling various parts order in the final product. Vivek said construction related. I think assembling industries is the assembling various parts. Construction industries are based on the building thing like that. Okay. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Vivek, Arsha, Harini, nice. అది తెలుసు ఆల్రెడీ నేను నాకు ఈ కాలేజ్ లాస్ట్ 2 years నుంచి దీన్ని టీచ్ చేయలేదు. సేమ్ అది ఎవరైనా చెప్తారేమో అనుకున్నాను, సూర్య చెప్పాడు ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ అవసరం లేదు అనేది. ఓకే నైస్, థ్యాంక్ యూ అర్లీల్. So that is the classification of industries. So next we have to focus on the growth and pattern of industrial development in India. So that is the another concept, that is the growth and pattern of Indian industries development in India. So we have to focus on the our trends and way historical background about the Indian industries. So that these all concepts included in the growth and pattern of industrial development in India. So in that we have to focus on the industrial growth in India related. We have lengthy paragraph explanation related. In that related we have to, it is a well-known fact that British government never intended to development industries in our country during the pre-independence time. After independence time, so post-independence time, British government don't have much focus on the development of industrial development, because they focus on only our Indian raw material products. So they focused on the raw material transport from India to their countries. So that's why we don't have focused on the industrial growth of Indian industrial growth or development related. So that is the first growth, Indian growth related point. So after independence, 5-year plans we have follow the industrial development related. That's why we have to follow our second 5-year plan main focused on the industrial development. Before, in the ending of first 5-year plan also, some of the industries established in the first 5-year plan, ending time of the first 5-year plan. So main importance gave in the second 5-year plan, but initially started in the ending of the first 5-year plan also. So that is the we focus on the industrial development related. So in that way, after independence, government had focused on the development of industries related. So that's why government introduced so many resolution, so many reforms in industrial sector related. So that's why we have to focus also that concept. That is the 1948 Industrial Policy Resolution, 1956 Industrial Policy Resolution, 1977 Industrial Policy Resolution, 1980 Industrial Policy Resolution, 1991 Industrial Policy Resolution. These 5 resolutions especially focused on the development of Indian industries. So in that way, government have to focus on the development related. So at the initial time, the main authority, main powers on industries, government have, but later some freedom of the private industries give some freedom of freedom for the private entrepreneurs also. So that is our industrial development trend related, introduction related. So a large number of industries have been established in the post-independence India in private and public and joint sector. So large number of industries have been established in the post-independence. Some of industries established in the post-independence that is in the organized private and public joint related. There are lot of industrial resources, raw materials available in India. సో బ్రిటిష్ టైంలో ఎస్టాబ్లిష్ చేసినటువంటి ఇండస్ట్రీస్ మొత్తం కూడా ఏంటంటే రా మెటీరియల్స్ కలెక్ట్ చేసి ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్ చేసుకునే పర్పస్ లోనే లార్జ్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్ బ్రిటిష్ వాళ్ళు ప్రైవేట్ అండ్ పబ్లిక్ అండ్ బోత్ జాయింట్ రిలేటెడ్ ఎస్టాబ్లిష్ చేసి నెక్స్ట్ ద రిలేటెడ్ there are lot of industries resource raw material available in India. For instance, Bhilai, Bokaro, Rourkela, Ranchi, Jamshedpur, Renukunta emerged as a major centers during the first 1.5 decades of the independence. So in the first 1.5 decades, government have focused on this industry, main industries. That is the Bhilai industry, Bokaro industry, Rourkela, Ranchi, Jamshedpur, Renukunta emerged as major center during the first one of the independence year. So first 1.5 decades, that means that ending of the first 5-year plan time, government have focused on the type of industries, especially steel and iron related industries in the established in the at the beginning of beginning of second 5-year plan time. So however later on industrialization and at medium and small scale was taken up all states. The main sectors is the industrialization today, electronic, transport and telecommunication. So compared to advanced countries, industrialization in India has to develop at much more faster rate. So that is related. In initial time, we focused on only industrial iron related industries like Bhilai, Rourkela, Renukunta industries. Next second phases later, the Indian government and focused on the small scale industries also. So that time number of industries established in India, especially related to electronics, transportation, telecommunication related. So compared to advanced countries, that means compared to developed economies, industrialization in India has to be developed at a much more faster rate. So industrial development is especially related to medium and small scale industrial related rate to India rate is the better than compare the developed industries rate of the growth of annual growth of the industrial growth rate compared to developed country. India is high. So about 10% of the total workers are employed in the organized industrial sector. Both private and public sector have grown side by side since independence. So in the total number of employment opportunities related, 10% of the total workers engaged in the industrial sector related employment opportunities. So that is the initial time data related. That means 1950s, 1960s, 70s time, 10% of total employment is generated by the industrial sector. So next one related, both private and public sector have grown side by side since independence. So up to independence time, so from the independence onwards, both public and private industries are developed in India. So the state enterprises as public sector undertaken into too heavy losses. So and this put the question mark in the capitalization of Indian states. So later and after 1980s, 1990s time, PSUs, public sector industries faces the losses. So that is that time government have one problem, that is the losses of the public sector units, losses of the public industry is very high. So that time government focused on the another one concept, that is the privatization. So that is the main reason for the introducing the privatization concept. But at the initial time, at the starting point after independence, government have focused on the industrial sector and focused on the development of industries. Government tried to develop the Indian industry development, but especially PSUs, public sector units or public industry, government industries faced the so many losses because employees are not dedicated worker, because they are relaxed, not proper implementation. So delay in the production activities and decision makings. These all are the causes for the losses of public industries. So that's time Indian government focused on the privatization concept. That means that is at the initial time, main objective of privatization, that is the which industries faced the losses, that industries only have to transfer to public sector to private sector. That is called privatization. So that is the main objective of the initial time. So which industries face the losses, that the type of industries only converted from public sector to private sector. So that is the main objective of initial time of the in the privatization. So that is the reason for the privatization concept. So many of the government enterprises were added over the private entrepreneurs and industrialists. So privatization has entered the selected way in the transport sector, including roads, railways, and airways also. So this is the our industrial sector related, store related, the second stage. In the first stage, government focused on the industrial development activities with help of the 1946 industrial policy, 1956 industrial policy, resolution policy, 1977, 1980 industrial policy. So in that way, government encouraged the both public and private sector industries also. But public sector industries faced the losses. So that time government had focused on the privatization concept. So large scale industry started in the first 15 years of planning in India. Rate of industrial growth was fluctuated between 2 to 12%. So government also focused on the large scale industries activities. So that is especially in the started the first 15 years planning in India. First 15 years planning in India, the government focused on the large scale industries also. But the industrial growth rate is fluctuated between 2 to 12%. So industrial growth rate fluctuated in the initial time, especially in the large scale industries growth rate 2 to 12%. However, India has observed the steady industrial progress after 1967. After 1967, India observed the steady industrial progress. So the ending of factor, the enduring factors which have contributed to growth are the vast natural resources, economic surplus, large labor forces, high urban connection of surplus within small scale availability trend, concentration of surplus within the social groups, availability of trained personally stable. These all are the affected on industrial related. So enduring factors. In Indian industry related enduring factor, these all are the large number of labor force, economic surplus, availability of natural resources. These all are the enduring factors in our Indian industries, especially in the time of 1967, 1980s time. So currently the growth rate of around the 80%. At present, industrial sector growth rate is nearly 8%. Today, India is one of the top developing countries compared to countries of Africa and South America. So at present, we take the only developing countries categories. In that categories, India occupied the top place compared to Africa and South America related, especially industrial sector related activities or development of industrial sector and growth of industrial sector in India. So that is the comparable is the other countries. So especially compared to other developing countries like Africa and South America. So India is the occupied top place. So our at present currently our industrial sector growth rate is nearly 8%, around 8% of the our industrial sector growth rate. So however, production of luxury goods, control of monopolies, slow rate of agriculture development have come as a obstacle the industrial development. So in India, problems of special obstacles of in the Indian industrial development, that is the luxury goods production, control of monopolies, slow rate of agriculture development have come here obstacles in the industrial development. So industrial development, these all are the problems considered as a problems. Dispute these factors, investment in the private sector has been increasing. So that's why government have to focus on the encouragement of private entrepreneurs, encouragement of private industry, establishment of private industries. So that's why government encourages the investment in private investment activities increasing in India. So that is the problems of solution of Indian industry related. So next one, collaboration with the industrial advanced countries like USA and UK, Russia, France, Germany, Italy, Japan are a clear testaments of India interior progress. So our Indian industrial development increased year by year, especially averagely our industrial development growth rate 8%. That is the main reason for that growth rate. We tie up or collaborated with the developed countries. Especially, we collaborated with some developed countries for especially industrial related activities. So like US, UK, Russia, France, Germany, Italy, like these countries. So a boost has been given in the development of small scale industry too during various plans. So in various plans, government also focused on the development of small scale industries also. So India today is a global market. India and China as a considered as a faster developing countries in the world. So that is our achievement based on the industrial development related. So in India, small scale industry development also increased. So that's why India and China are considered as the fast developing countries in the world. So that is the important our Indian industrial growth and pattern related information. We have to some points also. In the 20th century, when the science and technology have gained considerable development in the science and technology also. Especially in 20th century, Indian science and technology sector industry also developed. So that the growth is the considerable growth. We achieved the considerable growth in the especially science and technology also, especially in the 20th century. So the level of the industrial development of country has been the yard track into applied to judging the actual development. So our overall actual development most of the based on the science and technology manufacturing related development. Manufacturing and science and technology is a very important activities in our industrial related activities. So that is the another importance related point. Next one, the development of economy can measure with the help of the different criteria such as the growth rate in the industrial output, industry's contribution to national income, and is as the employment. So in particular country, when we measure the development of industrial development that particular country, it especially we have to focus on the three ways. So it's certain different criteria such as the growth rate of industrial output. So industrial output is one of the first measurable point. Second one is that is the contribution to national income. Industrial sector contribution to national income, that is the second part, second measurement tool, and employment. So these three are the development of industrial development measurements. So that is the output, industrial output, industrial sector contribution to national income, and finally employment. These three are the measurable factors for the development of the industrial sector. A close application of the criteria divides the planned period into two distinct phases. Up to first phase is the 1965-66 and second phase from 1965-66. So our Indian plan period is the divided into two phases, especially related to industrial development. So up to 1965-66, that is the first phase. From 65-66, then after 65-66 is the second phase. So this classification for the growth and development of industrial sector related. So that is the first phase, that is the up to 1965-66 is the first phase. After from 1965-66, that is the second phase of the related to industrial development phases. We have two phases. up to 1965-66, after 1965-66. That is the related to industrial sector development. The economy took a rapid strategy during the first 3 5-year plans, but slowed down later. So in the first 3 5-year plan, our industrial sector development is the increasing, but later that is also decreasing. That is the, but slowed down later. Since industries contributed to national income and its the capacity of generating employment as the displayed similar trends. So displayed similar trends. We cannot be describe our industry development as a specular through there has been new industry complex over the country. So that is the conclusion point related to our industrial growth rate. Is divided into two phases: before 1965-66, after 65-66. So in the compared to first phases, in that time we have to our industrial growth rate is the considerable, but later that growth rate is decreased. Next, after 7th 5-year plan, our industrial growth rate is the 80%. After 7th 5-year plan, our industrial growth rate is 80%. But some industries is a failure, especially drug related industry. Indian public drug industry is a failure. So some industries failed in the after 1965-66. So that's why our industrial share growth rate is the not too much increase in the growth rate. So simply say, at the first phases, our industrial growth rate is considerably increases, but later 1965-66, our industrial growth rate continuously decreases. Not considerable growth rate, but industrial growth rate is increased, but that is not considerable growth rate. So that is the our trends and growth of industrial. So simply say, we have to in the initial time at the independence time. So British government not full-fledged focus on industrial development, but some industries established by British government, but that is especially related to raw material related industries. But later, the Indian government, after we achieve the independence, that time Indian government focused on the 5-year plans with help. Indian government focused on the industrial development with the help of the some industrial policy resolution and 5-year plans concept. So in the first 5-year plan onwards, we have to focus on the development of industrial sector. So that's why in the ending of first 5-year plan, we established the especially steel and iron related industries. So that is the very popular industries: Rourkela, Bhilai, Bokaro, Ranchi, Jamshedpur. This is all are the very important industries for GK related also. But each established of each industries with the help of the some country. So that is also we have to focus on the GK related. Which industry established with which country helps. That is the, for example, Russia. I think at the establishment of Rourkela industries with the help of Japan. One industry established with the help of Russia. Another one with the help of USA. So we have to focus on that GK related also. So that is a very important point for GK related. So that is the first introduction related part at the independence time. Next, later, Indian government also focused on the small scale industrial development also. So the growth rate of our establishment of small scale industry is the considerable in India compared to remaining countries, developed countries also. So compared to developed small scale industries, in Indian the small scale industry is the considerable. So small scale industries growth rate is nearly employment opportunities related 10%. So in that way, government also developed up both public and private sector industries. That is another related introduction. Next, but later some public sector units faced so many problems, especially losses. Thus time government had focused on the privatization concept. So that is the reason for the privatization related. Next, later government also focused on the large scale industries. So many large scale industries are established in especially time of 1966-67 time. That time large scale industry growth rate fluctuated between 2 to 12% growth rate. So that is the growth rate related. Especially finally our present industrial growth rate is the 8% growth rate. So next, government industrial sector have some problems. That is the almost all industrial Indian industries focused on luxury goods commodities. So that is the one of the problem, and a small growth rate in agriculture sector. Next one in population employment, control on monopolies, labor supply increase. These all are the problems for the industrial sectors in India especially. So next concept related to Indian government for industrial development with the help of the other countries, especially UK, US, Russia, Japan. So government taken help with the other developed countries for the Indian industrial development purpose. So collaboration methods also follow in India for especially industrial development related. Next, 20th century after science and technologies industry also developed in India. So that is related to 20th century related information data. Next, the development economy can be measured. How to measure the development of industry? That is the with mainly three components or three measures we have. That is the output of the industrial sector, first one. Second one, contribution to national income from industrial sector. Finally, employment opportunity. These three are the important measurement for the industrial related. So in industrial development, Indian industrial development period is divided in two types. That is the before 1965-66, after 1965-66. Before 1965-66, our Indian industrial development is very high, but later that growth rate is a decline. That is the overall growth rate of Indian industrial growth rate. So this is the growth and so this is the growth and pattern of industrial development in India. This is knowledge based information. These all are the very important knowledge. Why Indian industrial growth very low? That this is all are the reasons. But initial time government had focused on full-fledged focused on the industrial development. But some industries established by government only. But that all industries go to fall down, especially faced so many problems. Like main reason the industries have losses, so much losses. So that's why government focused on the industrialization concept. Still now government followed the privatization concept. In Indian railway system also enter the privatization concept. LIC already in the last class we discussed those concepts also. These all are the growth and pattern of industrial development in India. So in the next class we have to focus on one index, but index of industrial production, IIP, that related data we have to focus on next class. Indian industrial development and pattern and industrial development in India. I think clear everyone. Any doubts, solution from your side? Please text me. I will explain and examine. Any opinion also share. You have any opinion on this concept? Please share with me. Everyone listen. Only 15 members. 13 members only.